What's good, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Amajita Football Show. Lina Lakakina Israel S. the Robert Marawa of this show, and I'm not alone. I am with
Benjamin G, Mr. Man of the Match. That's it.
Well, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, by the title below, we'll be talking about the second leg of the CAF. This is Mamelodi Sundowns going against Ahly second leg, man. It is going to be a tough one in Cairo. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this with friends and loved ones.
Yes, sir.
We love you. Let's get into it, man. Second leg obviously happening in Egypt, Cairo. How do you feel about this one?
Very big game, man. Man. Hey, Joe, I don't actually know how to feel about it because, let's be honest, Ahly, like we said in the recap, they came with a plan, you get what I'm saying? And a lot of people are saying Mamelodi Sundowns is out, you get what I'm saying? But the score is still 0-0.
Yeah.
They just don't think that Mamelodi Sundowns playing against 75,000 people. And you see, this is the thing. You know, Ahly hasn't been playing in front of 75 people for the longest of time. It's been 10,000, 12,000. But because of such a game, they spoke to the government and the government made it possible. So such things, you get what I'm saying, play a very vital role. You get what I'm saying? So the atmosphere is going to be crazy. Mamelodi Sundowns is definitely going to be playing against 12 men. That's one thing for sure. It's not just the 11 on the pitch, but it's going to be the support, the atmosphere from the Ahly fans. But I think Mamelodi Sundowns is experienced enough. I think they have an experienced coach in Miguel Cardoso. So it's going to be an action-packed game. We're expecting fireworks. Not literally, but we're expecting fireworks, man. What about you?
I think there might be fireworks if Sundowns wins.
Crazy.
You know, but I'll be spectacle. What is it? Is it Kwasata?
Yeah.
But anyway, skeptical rather. Yeah. I'm one of those people who are like, I don't see Sundowns coming back. With the win. You get what I mean? Let's be honest. If Ahly came here with a game plan, Bawele Cairo with a 0-0, but then they were still able to get some goals, even though they were offsides.
Yeah.
It kind of shows the intention, the game plan that they have, and who knows? What if they continue with that same game plan to say, hey, let us reel them in still, and pounce them the right way this time.
You think so? I don't think in front of 75. Okay, sir, you should not, approach a game via the supporter and strategize via the support. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think playing a home game, I don't think you should approach it, guys, sitting back. Even though that's a good strategy, But I'm saying that because I think Miguel Cardoso and his troops will also go with that, mentality to say, Abatle, let's what's this thing? Sulk in the pressure and then Rabetaga transition. And Mamelodi Sundowns can play that right now. I was actually impressed. You get what I'm saying? They played Moloftas when they beat Orlando Pirates 4-1. Pirates that they had the possession, but Sundowns scored the goals.
I think that comes with the experience and the quality of players that Mamelodi Sundowns have. You cannot be a team that's able to soak up all the pressure and then wait for a counter-attack if you don't have that type of players, all the quality. So, for now, it was a game plan. Obviously, Vela, you are right. I don't think they will plan on sitting back against, a Mamelodi Sundowns where they have basically whole of the country, back in them. So, man. But in anyways, formation-wise, your three players, how do you see this one panning
before
out?
That, I have an announcement, bro. So I was watching Mamelodi Sundowns video on YouTube, you get what I'm saying, on their way to Cairo and stuff. Hey, Joe, guess who I saw as part of the team? Never mind them, she's back. Guess who I saw? Toby Mvala, boy. I was like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Toby Mvala is back in camp. I don't know if he's training and I don't know if he's gonna be, playing.
No, he'll be fine.
But having him there, I was like, maybe the glory days are back. You get what I'm saying? But I just what I wanted to say, for me, formation wise, I think that Miguel Cardoso can either go with the 5-3-2. That can easily turn into a 3-5-2. You get what I'm saying? With Mudau and either Mudiba or Divine Lunga playing as full backs. You get what I'm saying? Because he does have those players. You get what I'm saying? I love the mentality, the spirit. Although I saw Mudau getting beaten, rare mistakes last week. True. Sliding tackling and then Amush Afeta. So those are the kind of things that we're looking at. But today I think Mamelodi Sundowns will be more organized. Because they're playing away, they'll be more cautious. And then I just don't want them. I don't want them to play too much, low block. I think abadlale mid block and have a skipper. This thing of not having a skipper, Brad. I mean a sweeper rather. Not having a sweeper, Brad.
Do you see Suarez starting out the game?
Hey, I know we do not bash players and then aren't the player because of the mistakes. Because I'm talking about that, I just spoke about really on goal losing about Motoya and stuff like that. I don't believe in that. You get what I'm saying? I think just don't be too casual if you ask me. That's all.
All right, let's go into it. Well, you said formation-wise...
5-3-2, and then for Ahly, I'll go with a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's going to be a very attack mindset.
Yeah, and that's what we want to see, right? Yeah, I don't know when the kawa.
Yeah, no, I don't think Vele it's going to be a quiet game.
Yeah.
The way it was Momo Loftus. Yeah, I feel like it's going. My thing is, will the players be able to hear each other, even hear out the instructions from the bench? Because 70,000 people.
That's why we're learning about training saga di gogol. You get what I'm saying? But I trust Miguel Cardoso.
It is going to be crazy, man.
Yeah,
it is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
For me, I think I would like to agree with you in terms of formation-wise for both teams, because at the end of the day, someone needs to get through to the final.
Exactly.
This is like the final before the final, but someone has to make it through the final. That's why, Nagere, you know what? I see this one going to extra time and eventually Mamelodi Sundowns losing this one. For those who say we are too biased. But anyway, for another how I see it, man.
Nah, it's true. Honestly, I don't see a strategy. I don't see a way that Mount Sundowns is going to score. However, I do trust that they're going to play one long ball, likely like Chile, and then Peter Shadida is going to get it. You get what I'm saying? Either pass it to Reynes or pass it to Matthews or pass it to Ribeiro Costa, and then they're going to score. You get what I'm saying? Yep. But yeah, honestly, Sundowns Sokopele, we need those guys to have their shooting boots on. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, 3 players from my side going to be Ribeiro Costa, Tebo Homukwena, and Ronan Williams. What about you?
For me, yes, I would say Mukwena, definitely. I would love to see Mshishi actually play.
Wow,
even if it's from the first half to 60 minutes, you don't want to tire out Mshishi Zwane.
Yeah.
Especially when he just came back from
injury.
I mean, come on, the confidence here, the team. Like, I got my big bro with me. You get what I mean? Those passes that we were looking for, they were just flowing. So for now, I would love to see Mshishi, to be honest. But if not, obviously Mukwena is performing really well. Who else? Shalulile, we need those goals. We need those goals tonight.
Yeah.
Who else? I don't know, man. Defensive. If Lunga injury is not that bad, then I would love to see him there again. He really brought it to Ahly.
Okay.
Besides the injury,
Okay. Ahly.
Ahly. Can I man this midfielder? And get Mulete last week, Ivel.
Mohamed or Shahad or Ashur.
I think Shahad. It must be Shahad.
He started on the bench on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. That was a surprising move. But that's what they do these days, you get what I'm saying? Towards this thing to confuse the opposition.
Yeah, because obviously Vaizile planted this type of person and then, they switch up on you.
Yeah.
But also the legendary goalkeeper, I think he's, with his experience and also anticipating that Dilo Diofela with the penalty.
Honestly, man. Wasn't tried and tested last week by Sundowns.
True. Very true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And my last player, I think I mostly give out last week, man. There's
this
defender as well.
Linna's the same. Linna's the same. Ashu, Umoni Nafam Daumatata Gantlela.
For sure.
And then Shahad, who started on the bench, you get what I'm saying? And then Tahir Mohammed, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's all from my side as well, man. Yeah. But prediction saying Sundowns is losing this. Good penalty.
Bad penalties, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm saying Sundowns is going to upset people. Maybe deep inside the second half. Because they're going to try not to concede in the first half.
Yeah.
Yoba not the first half. And it can be an underwhelming first half. But then Sundowns, Yoba clear on the break in the second half. Yeah. Shalile to either score or assist in the 77th minute going up. Because Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this with friends and loved ones. Tell us, what do you think? Is Sundowns going to the CAF Champions League final finally after having gone through to 5 semi-finals? Is this the season for Mamelodi Sundowns? From us, Amajita.
Asbonge.